Hello, this is John Dilworth, and we are doing Miss Malitia. It's the first time I'm working with her today. This is the first time. So here's our little hallway. If you recall last scene, Jane had kicked the door down and glass went all over. So here's a door and here's a glass, and this is the entranceway, or the door to her home, which opens, well, right now it's open like so, because, what's her name? Malitia. When I wrote this damn thing, this meant something. But anyway, look, Mal, bad, and Tia is Spanish for aunt. No, Tia is aunt. So bad and aunt. Bad aunt. So that's who she is. And of course she's a landlord, but the keys, they're separate. They're on a separate layer. Anyway, there's my door handle. So she's there. What has to happen with Malitia is she comes out of this, there's a door, right? And then she comes out, she's chewing some piece of meat. Now, the bone, in women's mythology, especially in Mesoamerica, the bone is something sacred. It's a power of the rejuvenating force of the woman. There is a goddess that she goes by I think she's a bone. I forget the name of it, but the bones are the very last thing to decompose. And a woman's spiritual geometry could resurrect the dead. And you can see that kind of mythology in Egypt, with the Osiris, that whole thing. And it goes on and on and on and on. So the bone. So that's why you will be seeing in Howl, if you love me, bones. And that's just between you and I. That is symbolic and deliberate. So, Miss Mali, I just call her Miss Malitia, she's bitching now. Oh, pardon. She's complaining, right? So now I have to get her from this position to that position, right? In very short time. Very short time. So where are we? Look at this. This is all... No, right here, in fact. This is all we have. That's 5. Maybe that's a second, right? 5, 10, 15, 20 plus change, 24. It's just a second. So how many frames do you want to devote to having her move forward? Right? 1, 2, maybe she's forward here, which gives us 20 frames. What is that? That's 216, 28, 16. It's not even enough for hold a pose. But the timing is immensely fast. So I think she should just go right into it. Why not? One thing that I can't show you is our timed animatic. I found a tempo that I cut the animatic to, and it's vigorous. So the whole damn cartoon just moves on the energy of itself. And luckily the story is right on, so there's nothing confusing. And for those who don't believe me, all you have to do is deposit $10 as a donation. You get the PDF storyboard unedited, and you could just follow along and see and sing this song. It just goes a little bit like this. That's the howl of the savage beast. Okay, so let's do this. I just want to reference. We have to reference Our Lady. So she's looking at Jane off camera. Jane is this way. Her door is here. Her door was here. So let's see. Now I have tried to design Lady M here. No, but she has to tilt up as a pair. Here's her back and her legs here. I think one foot should just move forward and the other one's anchor. right? Anchor her. So here's her big butt, and here's her body. And let's just see if she's on model. She looks a little big, right? So we're always referring back to our primary earthquake. Well, I hope that doesn't happen again. We have to be careful. So she's there. So let's say we have an arc. Let's just do arcs. Because at least that way, where's her head? Here? At least that way we get a sense of... And then this thing about the line, the curves. I like architecture in a body. I want a little bit more than just the thickness of forms moving. I want some regulations. I mean, you just can't do everything. There has to be some restraint. I mean, try to put your arm behind your head. So, okay, so here, this is a little better. There, that's a little better. And now we can put her eyes in these crazy glasses. And we know she has a big nose here. And that's about there. So I like big noses in older women. It just gets me, you know what I mean? Things start happening. Big noses in older women. Have to be over 80. That's the rule. Have to have rules. Right? No. Okay. There it is. So the hair, I get 3 balls. 3. 1, 2, 3. And you know why? Because I can't count more than 3. And it's so easy. It's so much easier to animate. And then she has these eyebrows, big, thick Italian eyebrows, or wherever she's from. And she is, yeah, like I said, she's not saying some nice things. And the head will have to animate separately. So I'm going to have to replace that head, put it on a separate layer. And she could just point, because she doesn't have, right? And this arm goes up here, because that's the scolding position, right? We all learn when we were young. You did something that your mommy didn't approve of. You got the hand on the hip, right? Lucky us. Lucky us. Okay, so she's leaning forward. So her dress has got to, yeah. So this is it. And then this foot has to go, I want this foot here, just to give her emphasis. She's such a tiny thing. See? But then this foot doesn't move. That's our anchor. And that's going to anchor us in a kind of reality. Ow, my shoulder. Okay, so now she's pointing, and this is her bone of life, of infinite life. Wait a minute. I can't even draw this bloody thing. It looks like I'm going to need a lesson in drawing. Oh, what is happening? Is it earthquake? All right, let's try this again. Oh my God. I love that sound. And look at the flakes. Someone's going to have to clean this up. How does it, I've been outraged. I'm worst outraged. This must be the thumb. And this is a finger here. So that's a bone. Okay, so we figured that noise out. And maybe this is separated also. Well, no, we're going to separate the head. We might even, let's separate the hand. The rest of her, and of course the keys will be separate. So I'm looking at the body 1, the head 2, this thing 3, and then the keys, another layer. So that's 4 layers just to do this 1 second bit. But it looks fun. The in-between could be goody-goody. All right, let's see what we can do here with this piece of meat. We know it curves, so that's a given. You see it has this curve, and it's higher on the bigger one, on the top thing here. So maybe, and has an edge. We know that's a given. And we can close that edge in, just to give us some help. right? And then 2, 1, 2, easy. That's what I'm saying, easy. No confusion, not a lot at least. And then it has an eyeball, right? And it's so easy, that's it. That is all we have to do. And that's there, and the little hands. Tiny little hands with tiny fingers you don't have to fool around with. Okay, and then she's yapping. I'm going to use her whole head to yap. And I have a philosophy on that as well. You know, the jaw, it's just the jaw. Why should this move? There's some theories of animation where the whole damn thing has got to move. And of course it has I'm not saying not, but it would be nice if there was real structure in here, real geometry, so you can contrast. I mean, it's just contrast, right? The top and bottom. Yeah. So, what am I saying? What are we doing now? I think I'm just going to clean this up. Unless we're going to try an in-between. We could try an in-between just to see how that's like. Because in-betweens are amazing. Richard Williams thought that animation really happened in the in-between. This space between this and this. This mystical space. I wonder if you can see it. I'll take this out. Let's talk about mystical stuff in animation. Because it's like you're thinking of somebody and then they phone you. For instance, you know, what is that? What's that? So in this space here, there's an in-between. There's a life in there. We have to find that life. So let's analyze this. Of course, you can just go straight ahead. It's a little dull. It's predictable. Doesn't show a lot of imagination. It could also be flat. What could we do to ensure we remain round? Not flat. And then, okay, we're going to have all these comments. What's wrong with being flat? Okay, yeah, for that level, where you at is where you at. For others, it may be up to the moon. Woohoo! Things are flying around. So what could we do? I had a little tangent. You'll have to pardon the animator. It's just an animator. It's not like the Dalai Lama. Somebody who has real wisdom. We have to know our place in the world. Oh, I still don't know. I'm just feeling it out. We have to wait. We have to be patient. Sometimes it doesn't come right away. We can try different things. We can try her going up on her toes, which would be interesting, but not the back of her foot. Let's try. Oh, earthquake! Where are we? Where are we? Are we still alive? Let me make an adjustment on this earthquake sensor. All right, look, I think this is vital, so we're going to do it. I'm going to put her foot up. And of course we want this back foot here. And she's going to go up, just like that. We're just going to loosen it up. And let's say, does she have a spine? I think so. Does she lean into it? I think so. Look, she's leaning into it. And head is also going up. Let's put some landmarks here. I know there's a thing, the nose can bounce up and down. No, I don't want that. It's happening so fast. I just want to snap her into a pose so I can get on with this very short scene, 24 frames. You have to think already how many have passed. So super fast. And I want to, yeah, that's good. She's swallowing. So we'll get this mouthful of food out of the way. I hope we can see this. This could be very exciting. This could win us a Pulitzer in dum-dumness. Curly ret at your service. Okay, 3 hairs, remember? Okay, so she's going up. What's happening? Instinctively, I just decided to work with gravity. This stuff is going to go down. Maybe even more, just to feel it, just to feel it. Then she comes down. Yeah, and you almost don't feel it at all. Maybe it's even less. Maybe it's even less. Which could be fun with a character. No, it's almost like it almost feels like this drawing we have to exaggerate just to sell the squash in the previous one. And why not? Yeah, you see that? Of course it's not that. I'm not talking about those top drawings. Wait a minute, where's my drawing pen? Here it is. I just want to show you this, and then I'm going to let you go and enjoy your life. I just want to point. Ah! Oh, yeah. Be careful of earthquakes, so we'll have to go gently. And that's also a good philosophy for one's life, apparently. Now we're in a new world. Sensitivities. Well, I am sensitive too. Okay, there it is. I've confessed. Now abuse me. Abuse me! All right, so look, this is my point. This is the point of this whole thing. Yeah, you feel that? Feel that? Let me do this for you. Just to confirm. We're proving it out. This is our proof. Our proof is a visual proof, not an equation or theorem. It is the real deal. And we're making it up. You know, that's what's so cool about animation and mathematics. They're the same. Look at that. Let me do this. Oh, I didn't finish that in between. I keep getting distracted. Look at that. She just goes, brr. I know. Brr. That would be good. Oh, are you kidding me? We have to do that? Oh, if we have to do that, it's going to be a lot more work. Oh, I just gave myself more work. Well, that's fine. God damn, life is hard, right? Think about the turtles trying to make it to the ocean when they're just born in the sand. All right, so we got to do this, right? So it's like a fly swatter. All right, hold on. That just came out. There, we're in field. I just want to make sure. That's so funny. All right, I promise now that we got this part, you don't have to see me work out all the other silly details. Because really, there isn't any more to learn here. We've done it. I mean, the hand is already in this position, right? Let's just go through some things. So it's there, and then it's there. It's already there. That's it. There's nothing else. The keys I do in a separate layer because they will probably be swinging. The keys acting as a symbol of her authority of the building. Keys. I think I got that idea from Spielberg in E.T., where he just elected to show flashlights and keys, and immediately one is struck with authority. And he didn't have to show anything else. And, because she's going up, let's exaggerate her dress. It just gets small. Bing! And that's nice. We don't have to go flowing and fluing like it was, you know what I mean, one of those $1 billion pictures. Because I don't have to do it. I know I can do it. And will it add any help? Let me ask you this. If everything is moving, what are you looking at? Everything. So we have to be judicial in the time we have. 24. It's like how many breaths do you have in a lifetime? No, that's too obscure. Well, listen, this is it. This is the end of the lesson. I'm not going to go on anymore. You've been punished enough. I'm a little distracted. I wonder, we're asking ourselves more questions. I got to get rid of this because it's distracting. Aren't you impressed that I can erase with my left hand as I draw with my right? I just learned that. I just decided to learn it. And does it make me feel more powerful? I don't know. It is a strange phenomenon, though. Yeah, this will work. And I don't know. I don't need speed lines. She's going out. I'm just thinking, should it be lower? Do you think this should be lower? Let's just see. Well, it certainly does. 2? Should we just do 2 in one drawing? Why not? Let's do that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 drawings in one. And that'll take care of, that'll take care of it. That's how we do it, my friends. As you know, stay animated.